Welcome to Real Biz Talk with Zandra, where I showcase small business so that you could grow and scale your business globally. And today I'm going to be talking to two very unique gentlemen that really are in business. But if you're a small business and you have a business, there always needs to be that community component to it. You should be in alignment with a community organization that's doing good for the community. And these two gentlemen have paired up, even known each other since high school. And I'm proud to have them on the show today. Welcome, Tone, and welcome, Pete.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Oh, Tone, you're our, repeat client. You're our VIP. You ain't got that many VIP clients. And so you really sit in that space for us. You come year after year to be on Real Biz Talk with Zandra. And I so appreciate that because things change as small business continues. So tell them a little bit about you, Tone, and then I want to go directly into Pete and let Pete just get to talking.
Fantastic. Well, my name is Tony Robinson. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. My business really works with everyday people to really help them put money back into their monthly budget. So that's been our mantra for the last 20 years. Really helped hundreds of families be able to buy their first home and their first investment property and be able to put themselves in a trajectory for generational and transformational wealth. And so
That's awesome.
really, what we've been really excited about and working on over the last few years has been our bus tours. We'll be bringing investors from all over the country into Cleveland, Ohio, and show them what the Midwest is really all about and really be able to help people invest and build up a real estate portfolio here. And like I said, really put money back into their monthly budget for their family. And so within the bus tour, we're doing quite a few things, and guys are able to help us kind of get started putting a TV show together for that. And so I'm excited to see, how that works out. And today, really bring in and showcasing how we put everything together as far as making money and doing real estate, doing deals, things of that nature, and making money, which is, what it's really all about, but also having a community component to be able to bring in some partners and do some good in our community. And so within real estate, everybody's got to have somewhere to live. And we are working with some of our local community agencies to house, some challenging people. Sometimes families are coming from shelters, mental health issues, things of that nature. And we still want to show some compassion for those people and still be able to provide them with some safe housing, safe secure housing. And so today, I wanted to bring on one of our community partners, showcase his business and what he's doing, and kind of showcase what's possible really for our different communities across the country when we collaborate together and really take advantage of our relationship.
That's awesome. Well, Tone, welcome back. But welcome, Pete, to the show. Backstage, we talked a little bit about you, but I really would like for you to share with the folks that might be watching this, who you are, how you know Tone, and how you guys are working together.
Well, awesome. I just want to first thank you, Sandra, for having me on. Thank you as well, Tone. But my name is Pete Pruitt. My background is in education. I'm from Akron, Ohio, currently live in Cleveland, Ohio. I worked in education for over 25 years, and I saw a lot of mental health issues. So I decided to start my own mental health agency. Along with starting that mental health agency, I had group homes that serve, adults that have mental health issues. And, as I saw Tone and we grew up together and I saw him doing really well in the real estate industry, and I had, I didn't have the capital and know-how to go out and purchase homes and to get homes. And, I saw how well he was maneuvering in the industry. And I was like, what if, I partner with Tone and, he gets the houses and he helps me to buy the houses and I can do the business side. I can do my specialty. I can use my skills to help, with the behavioral health and the mental health of our communities. So, when I saw the opportunity, it was a win-win. Like I said, as a former educator, we witness a lot of homelessness with our youth, with our parents. And, a lot of people always say kids have problems, but I don't believe that they have problems. Parents have problems, adults have problems. So, just, the last couple months, I've witnessed so many children that were being displaced from their homes because of their parents' issues. They had to stay with grandma, they had to stay with dad, they had to stay with a friend. So, I talked with Tone and I'm like, Tone, how can we partner together? How can me and you come together to where you can help me to get the homes and I can come in and I can do the business part of it. And, we can form a partnership that can be duplicated, across the country. And he heard that and he's always wants to help. And, so he jumped aboard and, it's really going good. He's also helped me in my personal life, and just helping me to make deals and to get properties on my own. Actually, we just were discussing a property yesterday and he was coaching me through it. And I had him on Facebook Live, and he's like, and one thing I love about Tone is he takes the time. He didn't brush me off. He could have said, hey, Pete, I'm busy right now, and, let it go. But he realizes the mission and the focus that I want to help these children. So he knew how important that, that house would be. So he took the time and, coached me through it. So I'm really excited about, starting this partnership. Because what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to provide housing for adults that have mental health issues. We'll also be able to provide housing for students that need respite. And respite is one of the biggest areas that is a need. A lot of caregivers need time to go do shopping, need time to go do work. So what our homes can serve as is a place for those kids to still get their homework done, get a good meal, to have some type of social interaction with other peers, to run groups, and then their parents will pick them up and take them back home. Now, and there's some extreme cases where students may have to be there up to 60 to 90 days, you know what I mean? And so to be able to have, a house and, to be able to provide those services for those students, I believe, and for those kids is very important.
So I have to applaud you. You left your job in education.
Yes.
To do this because that's where your heart really is. I can tell you have such passion for what you're doing. And so congratulations on that. What actually is the name of your business? Because another thing you told me is how many people you got employed and all kinds of stuff. So give me a little bit of background on that.
Like you were stating, I grew in the education field to an assistant principal, and that just wasn't enough. I didn't feel like I was serving my community. I could have just took that salary and just walked off into the sunset, but I needed to show, something to my community. So the name of my agency, I have two parts. It's Peter James Development and Independent Living, and that is for the group homes and for the, the respite. And then we have Peter James Behavioral Health. And in that area, we go into schools, we run groups during the lunchtime. We provide wraparound services for students outside of school. So what we'll have as a case manager to go and check in on that kid once or twice a week while they're at home, while they're at school, working on different interventions, social skills, how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with anger, conflict resolution, those types of things. And one thing I pride myself as an agency, I worked at different agencies in the past, is relationships. You must build a relationship with the person that you're working with. A lot of teachers would say, they don't have to like me, I don't care, but they do need to like you, because when someone likes you, they'll work harder for you. And, by building relationships, my staff grew from 4 staff to over 30 staff. And the staff that we hire are people that come from similar backgrounds as our clients, look like our clients, have dealt with some of those issues that our clients have dealt with. So they're able to relate. We don't have our case managers carrying high caseloads, so that they're able to put in the work. So right now is just a really exciting time right now. So Peter James Behavior Health, is the name, and you can look us up on the website and check us out and follow us as well on all the social media platforms as well.
No, that was my next question. How can people get a hold of you if they really would like to know more about what you do?
Right. So you can get a hold of us at www.peterjamesbh.com. And then also you can reach us on Instagram. It's at peterjamesbh.com as well. So.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Tone, I got to go back over to you. So first of all, let me just say, Tone, I must be in your inner circle because Pete called you Tone too. So, you know, your inner circle called you Tone.
Does it? He actually does it, Zandra. He don't.
So I'm in the inner circle, man. Because day one, that's what I've been doing. I know your name, Tony, but I call you Tone.
Anyhow, here's the deal. You are in the circle, right? But he called me T-Rob for real. That's what all my guys call me.
Rob did. Okay, I can roll with that too. So here you are in the field of education, Tone, because you really are. You educate
absolutely
individuals and couples that you don't have to have a whole bunch of money to
Correct.
really be an investor and invest in homes and that kind of thing. When you thought about doing this collaboration with Pete, what tell me what was in your mind?
You know, it's really interesting. And I had this conversation with Pete privately, and we talked about it publicly. And so I'll share it here because I think it's really, really important for all of our communities. So when I look at the difference in my college friends and my high school friends, there's a really stark difference. Pete is one of my college friends. We actually met my freshman year in college. He's a year older than I am. And so he was showing me the ropes, you know, back at that time. And so a lot of the gentlemen, a lot of the guys that we played football with and went to school with, they are CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. They're really making things happen, not only here locally in our region in the Midwest and in Cleveland, but nationally. And so and it's ironically enough, those guys are teammates of ours, and all they did was partner up, right? And so the difference with us and our communities is we want to run our businesses ourselves. We all want to be the boss, right? And so it was important to really reach back to some of my guys that I know that had expertise in different areas to say, hey, listen, look at now these guys, and I mean, these are like peers that are like, we know their whole story, their whole backstory. And so these guys are no different than us. But they've really partnered up to be able to use their expertise. And so it was really apparent to me what the next journey would be for us and our businesses is partnering and using our relationships to be able to grow what we're doing, whether it's with a community partner or a local partner, but someone that valued relationships, had some integrity, and really wanted to grow something to be really big.
Yeah, there's a theme here, you guys, and the theme is relational business. Because I actually think the pandemic helped to swing the pendulum the other way. Before the pandemic, in my mind, people were just like, it's me, I'm out here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But I think the relational piece and needing to be able to talk with people, build that relationship, and then create something magical is happening again. I don't want to say the gentleman's agreement is back, that's gone, but in a way of really being able to partner and collaborate together. Tone, how can people get a hold of you if they'd like to know more about investing in real estate?
So I'm glad you asked. And so we have our signature event twice a year. And so we have our event coming up this year in April 22nd, 2023. It's an all-day event. We do have a VIP component for the Sunday, so to make it a full 2-day event. And so we're hosting investors or beginning investors and wannabe investors and really experienced investors who have an interest in growing or starting a real estate portfolio. We're hosting our event here in Cleveland, April 22nd. They can buy tickets right now on the website at tonerobinson.com. So there's early bird tickets available for that. And so the bus tour is really phenomenal. We bring quite a few folks together, our entire team. And so we've got contractors, we've got wholesalers, we've got insurance people, realtors.
lead inspectors. So we really have a wide range of people that we bring together to give those resources and some of those demystify things and try to help people, educate people, right, along the journey, so that they can kind of get started in a safer way, without, like you said, without spending a bunch of money.
Yeah. I'm a true believer in, I say I'm not in entertainment, I'm in edutainment, because I believe education, people won't say, knowledge is power, but knowledge is it's not power if you really
Without
can't.
application.
You got to apply the knowledge that you get.
Application.
And so, hey, y'all need to go check out Tone and his real estate bus tour. It is epic. You don't want to miss it. Well, Pete, listen, I know that a man like you, with the vision that you've had, leaving your job, which would still be considered like a corporate job, right? You're getting that paycheck once a month, every 2 weeks,
Right.
And building this. What is your goals and strategies over the next 3 years?
My goal and strategy is just to continue to be an agent of change, just to take it one moment at a time, 1 second at a time, and just to live by example and, preach the old motto of treat people how you want to be treated. So,
Wow.
That's my vision, is to continue just to live one day at a time and continue to, just like I said, to be an agent of change and to help as many in my community that I can.
I love it. Pete, you're absolutely an inspiration to me and to many that will be watching this. I love that you talk about being an agent of change. Gandhi says, be the change that the world needs to see. But I believe that I want to be the change that people experience, because experiences mean something. You could see something, but never experience it. And it's just through the lens of your eyes, right? But if you experience something, it's really different. So what you're doing, Pete, is really cause an experience for, kids, for adults, in order to make that all happen. And Tony, we know that you're doing big things, so we can't wait for April to come around to do another bus tour.
Absolutely.
And we can't wait to
come
do
join us.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You gonna be there, Pete? I might be there.
I'll be there.
I think it's going to be amazing.
The number one tool for generational wealth is and always has been real estate. Property ownership is the most trusted financial security, and there's so many benefits. Most people lack the information, education, and more importantly, the mindset to make real estate repeatable and profitable. Until now. Our step-by-step approach will give you the knowledge and tools necessary to help you grow your portfolio. Check me out, ToneRobinson.com.
Are you tired of hearing, I love it, but it's not in my budget? I just can't afford it. Let 133 Approved Funding give you the power to offer your clients multiple customer finance options. Have the resources to complete those big jobs and boost your high-end sales. With our simple one-page application, get results and your funding in as little as 2 minutes. Our team of qualified lenders allows you the power to lower your risk without discounting your products. Stop waiting. Visit 133getfunding.com and get started today.
Life is full of real challenges. Find simple solutions on the Dr. Centrell Show right here on Zondra TV.
Did you know that most skincare products today have low-quality ingredients that can end up doing more harm than good?
Your skin needs a guardian angel, Sophiel.
Sophiel's pure, natural ingredients hydrate, exfoliate, and nourish your skin. Most people see results in one application. No matter what skin type you have, Sophiel will give you the results you want. Sophiel is skincare for the soul. We've harnessed the power of the Camu berry for a natural, brightening, nourishing solution. Our patented skincare formula contains only the highest quality, natural, plant-based ingredients that are so pure you can eat them. Sophiel is food for your skin, so feed your skin well.
Your skin deserves the best. Visit shopsophiel.com and give your skin the guardian angel it deserves.
Go to shopsophiel.com and use code SOUL20 to save 20%. Your skin deserves the best. Get started today.
It's hard to turn on the TV or unlock your phone and not see the bad of the world on your screen. Well, there is good out there, and you need to see it. Zondra TV Network is the breath of fresh air that you've been needing. Success stories, business ventures, and walks of faith. Visit the home of positive and inspirational programming, Zondra TV.
Welcome back to Real Biz Talk with Zondra. I've been here talking to Tony Robinson, and he is from Cleveland, Ohio, and he is a real estate mogul. Now, we have had a good conversation because I've seen him literally soar in the last year. Now, he's one of my clients that was here a year ago and on TV. He's coming back to be on TV. He's amazing. We're going to talk about this pivot that's happening in your business right now.
Yes.
Talk to me about it.
So the pivot that we're having is early this year, we started with a real estate bus tour where we are helping investors kind of understand some of the basics. We are taking folks around the city in Cleveland, looking at different neighborhoods, looking at different strategies for each neighborhood and learning how to be profitable within the real estate space. So whether you want to be a wholesaler, a contractor, an insurance agent, a realtor, if you want to buy and hold, there is a space for you on the bus. And so what we're doing is just kind of breaking down some of the traditional myths of what's going on in the marketplace and how to apply those within the multifamily strategy in Cleveland, Ohio, or in the Midwest. And so the Midwest multifamily movement is kind of how we're expanding the bus tour into coming up in September.
So go on, tell me. Here we go, using all these buzzwords. What is multifamily movement? Because I think you made that up.
I did not. I actually stole it.
But at least you honest.
I borrowed it.
You borrowed it.
In a different way.
But tell me about multifamily movement, because I think people need to understand what this is all about.
That's a great question. So the traditional way of doing real estate, the way the bank teaches us, the way school teaches us, the way realtors teach us, we are looking for that first time single family home, which is really a liability. It's not an asset. And so we help our clients look at multifamily strategies where you can buy one unit, potentially live in that unit or not, but be able to have, if you're debt servicing that property, to be able to have income coming in from that property to pay for that property. So not only do you get the appreciation, the tax benefits, and all those other things, but you're getting some cash flow as well. And for real estate investors, cash flow is everything.
And so that's just a whole nother level of investment. Don't you think? I was reading something the other day. Something said about real estate, like it's the most, I don't even want to call it sturdy, but it is the
stable.
That's a word. It's the most stable investment
over
option
time
that you have over time, because we know it have ebbs and flows.
Sure.
Like you know this market getting ready to level out. Come on, give me the prediction.
It's already coming.
It's already like okay. I know y'all was coming to Dallas thinking you was going. Okay, you pay $800,000 for a house, but that ain't Dallas. That's not Texas, and
That's
so.
Right.
It's gonna level out, and it's gonna have a little bottom to it.
Sure, absolutely.
And some people gonna run.
Well, it's contraction that happens in every economy.
Okay,
every business industry has this, like you said, peaks and valleys.
And flows.
Exactly. And so if you in real estate, if you have been or if you considered it, everybody knows what happened in 2008 with the recession and how
I know.
Absolutely. And so the housing prices came down. This is a little different type of market, primarily because if you think about 2008 and today in comparison, there's about 12 to 13 more million people that are homeowners or homeowner eligible age than there were back in 08. So what you have is a surplus of people with not a surplus of homes. And so that's creating some opportunity in the marketplace. And so the recession is going to hit for sure. We believe we're already in a recession. At the same time, real estate is it follows the macroeconomic environment, but it'll be slower.
This is good. Okay, so but I want to talk about the bus tour. I got to get into the bus tour.
Okay.
Because I think that is really quite innovative, and that you've shown some great ingenuity to say, I can invite you to come and share with me. And I would imagine you don't have to leave in Cleveland, because if you're an investor, if I know it's some good inventory over there, I'm going to take this plane ride. I'm going to get on this bus, and I'm going to do it. But if I know you, it's an experience.
It is an experience.
So I
Absolutely.
go there and lay out the experience. Because I know the people are like, oh, what is it like? I mean, I know you probably got, stamps and just tell me what's the experience, man?
So most of our clients don't live in Cleveland.
Wow.
90% of our clients don't live in Cleveland. The reason Cleveland and the Midwest is attractive to investors is because of low cost of entry.
Yes.
So for example, you can look at a multifamily home in Cleveland for under $100,000. You can't do that in many places across the country. And within that $100,000 home, you're able to generate anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a month in income and rent, just from renting that same space out.
Come on.
So the numbers are very, very real. We've got the receipts to prove it. And so what we're doing is we're showing folks how to enter the Cleveland market or the Midwest market in a way that's profitable, because everything is about profit, right? You got to make money or you're wasting your time. And so we also show them the strategies that make sense based on the area that they buy the home. Sometimes it's traditional rental, sometimes it's Airbnb, sometimes it's students. So we have a wide range of alternatives and strategies we can offer depending on what makes sense for that area.
I love it. So I get on the bus.
You get on the bus. So the experience,
Tell
you
me,
asked
give
about
me
the experience. So it's an
'Cause
all day.
Tell me.
So the bus tour is all day. It's all day,
Ooh.
so it's 10 to 6, and that gives us an opportunity to look at both sides of the city, east
Now
and west side.
this ain't no bus with some pleather seats. This is a
It's a
luxury bus.
55-seat bus. Oh yeah, it's a big bus.
Oh, it's a big bus.
55-seater.
Oh, well, with the big seats and the plush, and you can lay
ma'am.
back.
Well, I don't know about lay back.
But but I'm saying it's one of them kind of buses.
It's a coach bus.
It's a coach bus.
Absolutely.
Because I want to paint the picture in the people's mind. Coach
So
bus.
during that coach bus, during that bus tour that starts in the morning, we have different speakers. So we'll have some of our realtors speaking. We'll have some of our wholesalers speaking.
Okay.
Myself, we'll have some contractors speaking. So and then some different investors who are already invested in the
You
marketplace.
speaking on the bus?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The whole bus tour is teaching. We're teaching on the bus.
Oh, really?
It's not just classroom teaching. We're teaching on the bus as we're walking inside of homes. So we're showing you all of the 5 major things: the roof, the foundation, the mechanicals. We're looking at all those things during the bus tour. And then at the end, we're having a couple hours of classroom time where we can break down a deal in real life. For this bus tour, we're going to amp it up a little bit. We're going to offer a VIP session. And so that's going to include an evening with a little fun, but also the next morning where we're offering some live deals to investors who are interested right away, right now.
He's a boss player. He's a boss player. That's what I'm talking about. I knew it was going to be an experience. There ain't no other way. You are Tony. Tone, for those that know him. You're a master player in this industry because what you've done, because people, you could buy a house, you could sell a house, you could be a realtor, you could do this, you could do all these things. But what you've done is you've kind of like embraced and put into your mix. Not only are you going to get a tour, but I'm going to teach you about the roof, this.
Absolutely.
Almost like adult learning theory right on the spot.
It's called investor field training.
Investor field training.
Correct.
I love it.
Investor field training.
Okay, you're a genius, man. Who you
I'm working
contribute
at
your
it.
success to?
Wow, my mother. First, foremost, and
Okay.
last. First, foremost,
Your
and
mama.
last. Having
I
a strong,
love it. Shout out to the mothers.
She gonna see this too, so
Shout
that's
out
gonna
to
make
the
her
mama.
smile.
Yes.
It's a lifelong of education, to be quite honest. I mean, she started the foundation for learning in a positive way.
Yeah.
Allowing me to have some, be a kid, make some mistakes, but
Well,
also
we all did.
keep me in line.
Yeah.
And so the structure and the college and making me, hey, you're gonna go to college. And she told me that when I was about 12. I didn't know what that meant or what that looked like.
On to that thought. We're going to take a break. Okay.
See, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for taking your time out to talk with me this evening. I know that this will absolutely be an absolute blessing to people that are watching it. But Pete, I want you to give that shout out again where people can really find out about you.
Yes, you can find us at www.peterjamesbh.com.
Okay, peterjamesbh.com. Go check it out. He's doing great things. Let's support one another and show what relational business is really like. So until next time, as I always say, continue to be the absolute best you. Peace.